What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Battlefield 3 video. I think this is the first Battlefield 3 video I've done where there's a commentary over the top of it, like a pre-recorded commentary. I don't know. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to talk about something quite off topic, and that's stereotypes. And the reason I'm talking about this is because over the past few weeks I've seen a lot of stereotypes being thrown about in one area in particular, and that's music. I just wanted to, first of all, I'm going to give you a little brief history of my experience with stereotypes in music, the music I like, and I think how stupid stereotypes in music are. So, I mean, one brilliant example, when I was at school, I had, I'll be sitting with my friends and then say, oh, let's have a look through your iPod to see what music you've got. And they're like, yeah, sure, go and have a look through it. They would look through my iPod and they would see, they'd scroll and see, I've got Metallica on there, and I've got, all these like Pantera and stuff, all these metal bands. And let me just say right now, I love all genres of music apart from pop and R&B. They're the only two genres I don't like, is pop and R&B. Not saying they're bad, I'm just saying I don't particularly listen to them. I don't enjoy listening to those genres. Apart from that, I like all of the genres of music. Now, so, he was looking through my iPod and he was like, oh yeah, you got Metallica and Pantera, so you're a fan of metal. I was like, yeah, I love metal, And he's like, well, and this is where the first stereotype came up. He said, well, you don't really look like a metalhead, And he said, and I was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, you don't have long hair. And, you haven't got your hair dyed black. And, and this was funny because I think this is one common stereotype, is people assume that if you like metal or if you like like heavy music, then you're gonna have your hair dyed black and you're gonna have long hair. That obviously isn't true because I've got short hair and it's not black. So there's the first one blown right out the window. And then he would look down my iPod, and then you would see like I've got Metallica. Then you would see bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Asking Alexandria and Enter Shikari and all these other very different new bands, and you would say, dude, how can you like Metallica 1 minute and then Bring Me the Horizon next? I was like, well, what's wrong with that? It's all good music at the end of the day. Why wouldn't I like those two? Why would you assume that I wouldn't like them? I just didn't get it. And then you'd see like at the bottom, I'd go through in the albums, you'd see that I'd have like UKF Dubstep Mix 2012, the album on there, and you'd be like, dude, how can you how can you go from metal 1 minute to dubstep and drum and bass and stuff the next minute? And this was when it sort of hit me, and I thought, there's a lot of people who just assume that people just like one genre of music, and I really don't. Literally, if I list all the genres, I like absolutely anything in metal. I like any form of electronic music. I like dubstep, drum and bass, trance, electronic house, dance, all that. I love all, I even started listening to trap recently. That's quite cool. I like all genres of electronic music. I also like, pretty much literally the only genres of music I don't like is pop and R&B. That's it. They're the only genres I do not like listening to. Again, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that I don't enjoy listening to those two genres. And it was really interesting hearing, other people, when I go on my Facebook and I see these bands post pictures of them like, oh, this band sucks, this isn't real metal, or oh, this band sucks, this isn't real dubstep. And it's like, if you don't like listening to them, then why go on their page? And it just boggles my mind to think that people just assume, that you would only like one genre of music. And, like my ideal album, my ideal mix album would be like Metallica 1 minute, then the next track would probably be Skrillex. And for most people, that was probably like, whoa, what the hell's up with this guy? For me, that's just what I like. I like all genres. And again, when I tell people that, they just go, what? And it's funny, Download Festival is a brilliant example, because over the past few years they've really started mixing into different genres of music. Like they've had bands like Pendulum there, The Prodigy. They've really starting to have different bands. I mean, at the end of the day, because Download started as Monsters of Rock originally, and it started as a metal festival. That's what it was. But now they've just gone completely diverse, and I think that's fantastic. There's so many people complain saying, oh, they don't belong at Download, they're not metal. And it's like, no, I think they do, because to me now, Download Festival has become a festival for different music, for extreme music, for heavy music, for music that isn't always in the charts 24/7, or for music that it's just different, and it's a good weekend. It's not just about heavy metal anymore. No, I haven't got anything against heavy metal. As I say, I don't like pop and R&B. They're the only two genres I don't like. My favourite genre of music, if I had to choose, would probably be either... it'd have to be a mix between metalcore or... I want to say trance, but I don't know. Maybe drum and bass, actually. Drum and bass is probably my favourite genre. It's a difficult one. And that's the other thing I wanted to talk about as well, is when bands do a mixture of all these different genres. Brilliant example is a example of a band which most people probably won't have heard of. I only discovered them a few weeks ago. They're called Fail Emotions. Now, these guys they basically mix trance, dubstep, drum and bass, rock, metal, rap, R&B. They mix everything into a song and into an album. And it's amazing. It is fantastic. And to me, that's basically sticking a middle finger up to all genre boundaries, because I think now music's got to the point where there's so much music out there and so much different music that we can't put music into genres anymore. I think that's when you start. Genres causes the stereotypes, and I think that's the problem. We need to stop putting music into genres. Let me know what you guys think as well. Leave a comment. What sort of music do you like? Do you think stereotypes in music are wrong? I'm sure most of you probably do. Like I say, I like all genres apart from pop and R&B, and I respect all music for what it is, and that's just music at the end of the day. I don't like to say, oh, I only listen to one genre, because I don't believe in the idea of genres anymore. I think they're stupid. So take care, guys.